As we both know, Shri, that higher oil prices is music to Bank Negara's ears from the perspective of their attempt to prolong the economic cycle because that increases significant earnings for the government of Malaysia. I think there are central banks in Asia which were committed to being behind the Fed, if you will. That there's absolutely no need, given the subdued demand and fairly subdued inflation momentum in most parts of Southeast Asia, to follow the Fed one for one or even try to get ahead of the game. And we've seen that play out in the area where the market sort of judges central banks with respect to their stance. Nowhere in Southeast Asia do we see the markets punishing central banks or trying to push them into hiking rates because there is a fear of falling behind or letting inflation overshoot the target. Bank Negara would be in the same category, but I can think of several central banks, whether it's in Indonesia or Thailand, in the same category. They will hike rates through the course of this year as their economy improves, but by no means the 4, 5, 6 rate hike discussion that we have had in the context of the Fed should be replicated in the context of Southeast Asian central banks.
Taimur, so who then is next off the cab rank in terms of normalizing or hiking rates?
Shri, we do a 25 EM country vulnerability exercise, and countries that rank poorly there are the ones where the market puts a lot of pressure to keep real interest rates positive, to make sure that if they want to raise funds, they will have to offer attractive rates. I really cannot think of any country in Asia right now in the top 5, top 10 of that category. I can think of many countries in Latin America, EMEA, Middle East, etc., where the imperative to hike rates to be in line with the market is profound. Now, we have seen Bank of Korea in Asia starting late last year get serious about normalizing policy. We have seen some degree of discussion about whether Bank Indonesia and Reserve Bank of India need to start making their rates a little higher because they do import a lot of oil and their current account funding would be under question. So I think that as 2022 progresses, as the Federal Reserve hikes rates, but perhaps not as much as we think they would, then there will be a time when South Asian and Southeast Asian central banks raise rates. But to the crux of your question, who is most under the gun? The answer is not really anybody here in Asia. We're in a pretty decent state for the time being.
Hi, I'm Emily Tan, and thanks for watching CNBC. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching.